Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. So time is for what? It's for our benefit. It's for our service. It's to serve us. Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. Read that for me, please.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
Read on.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
The Ancient of Days did sit. He was ancient. When days were created, he was already ancient. Okay, he was already, according to our days, when it first was created, he was already past that. How long past that? Let's go to hold on, give me Psalms chapter 90. You want to know about the majesty of the Almighty? Okay, this stuff will blow your mind, okay? Your head will just bust open. Psalms chapter 90, verse 1. Read that for me, please.
Lord.
No, Psalm chapter 90, verse 2, right to the point. Read that.
Before the mountains were brought forth.
Yeah, before the Lord created the mountains. Go ahead.
Or ever thou hadst formed the earth and the world.
Or before the earth had a form and the world was made. Go ahead.
Even from everlasting to even from everlasting.
Read it one more time.
Even from everlasting.
Read on.
To everlasting.
Read on.
Thou art God.
He was God already before he created days. Okay. So limitless, endless existence. His existence is endless. So from everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. Before days, he was already everlasting. His existence was already limitless. You don't put a limit on God's existence. Like when was the day you was born? That's when it started. Okay, when is the day you died? That's when it ended. Not with God. There's no beginning and there's no end. There is no limit to God. So this gives us a very good concept of time. Time it puts us in limits. We within limits. We're not limitless. Where time is not a factor. Time is not a factor with God. With us it is. So time was created for our purpose. This is why you don't hear about time prior to the creation. So when Esau started talking about the Big Bang happened 5 billion years ago, I would love to know why. Who was there to mark the birthday of the Big Bang? Who was there to say it was, and what determined the billions of years ago? What determined that? Was it the sun coming up and going down? What was it? God. That gave you time for you to say that this is how long ago that happened. You're a liar, okay? If there was no time, then how you counting it? How you tracking it? Right. Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. Read that again.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
Read on.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
Read on.
Whose garment was white as snow.
Okay, so the Ancient of Days is talking about God the Father. He was ancient before he created days. Okay, he was already everlasting is what that means. He was already limitless. His existence. Limitless in his existence before he created days. That's what Ancient of Days mean. He was already limitless in his existence. Read on.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
Verse 13. Just give us the Ancient of Days again. Verse 13. Read it again.
I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven.
This is talking about Jesus Christ. Read on.
And came to the Ancient of Days.
He came to the Ancient of Days. He was already ancient before days. So that's the whole point there. Go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. And read that, please. Genesis 1 and 1.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
Read that one more time.
In the beginning, God.
In the beginning of what? The beginning of what we call time. In the beginning of what we call time, God created the heaven and the earth. Give me St. John's chapter 1. Let's go to the precepts. St. John's chapter 1, verse 1. St. John's chapter 1, verse 1. Read that again. Read that. And give me Hebrews chapter 1. Read St. John's 1 and 1.
In the beginning was the Word.
So in the beginning of what we call time, guess who was there? Jesus Christ. Doing what? Creating what we call time. That's why it's the beginning. In the beginning of what we call time was the Word. Read on.
And the Word was with God.
So who was there in the beginning of that creation? God the Father, God the Son. And the Word was with God. With is in the company of, this is God the Father. Read on.
And the Word was God.
And the Word was God. Read on.
The same was in the beginning with God.
The same was in it. So at the stage in the creation of time, Jesus Christ was there. And what was he doing there? Read.
All things were made by him.
They were made by Jesus Christ. Read on.
And without him was not anything made that was made.
Yeah, he was the orchestrator of everything that was created. Read on.
In him was life.
Okay, so when it says all things were made by him, this is showing you again, it's impossible to have this knowledge. All the Lord did was give Esau technology to be able to verify everything that he have said from the very beginning. What that means is they was able to go into outer space, okay? But now this stuff was written in what they call ancient times. How did these men know stuff that was in out of space? When Esau developed the technology to actually go out there, you actually see that what was written is 100% accurate.
God.
All things were made by him. What is that saying when it says all things were made by him? What is that talking about? That's talking about the earth. That's talking about the sun. That's talking about the moon and the stars. It's talking about our solar system and the galaxies in the universe. Okay. All things were made. All of that. The universe is the epitome of creation. Is all space and matter. So everything out there, everything as far as you can see and where you can't see, and all of that was made in the period of the creation of time. The Lord put it all out there. Give me Hebrews chapter 1, verse 10. And give me Genesis chapter 1. Go to Hebrews chapter 1, verse 10. And read that for me, please. Hebrews chapter 1, verse 10.
And thou, Lord, in the beginning...
What?
In the beginning...
In the beginning of time, this is what God has done. Read on.
Has laid the foundation of the earth.
Thou hast laid the foundation of the earth. Read on.
And the heavens.
Read it again.
And the heavens.
Read it one more time.
And the heavens.
And what?
The heavens.
The heavens with an S. What? How? Again, space travel wasn't possible at this time, but yet they talking about heavens. Know what heavens are? That's galaxies. How did they know that? In the heavens are the works of thy hands. Let's go to, give me Genesis 1, chapter 1. Also give me Luke chapter 21. Genesis chapter 1. And let's start at verse 14. Give me Luke 21. Genesis chapter 1, verse 14. Read that, please.
And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide
let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven. See that? That heaven, see that? That's talking about our sky. It's not plural there. Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven. Read on.
to divide the day from the night.
So those lights is what? That's the sun and the moon in the sky. And then what did the Lord say about those lights? Read.
And let them be for signs.
Read it one more time.
And let them be for signs.
Read it again.
And let them be for signs.
And let them be for signs. That's solar eclipses. That's lunar eclipses. All of that is signs. What did Christ say? Let's go to Luke chapter 21, verse 25. Luke chapter 21, verse 25. Read that.
And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon,
Read on.
and in the stars.
And in the stars. So there's signs. Let them be for signs. Okay, and there shall be signs. So what they were created for, Christ is showing you that they are in use. There will be signs in the sun and in the moon, which is eclipses. And in the stars. Read on.
And upon the earth, distress of nations.
Because of the signs that the Lord is sending upon earth that he's putting in the heavens. Read on.
With perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring.
Go back to Genesis chapter 1, verse 14 and read that again. Genesis chapter 1, verse 14. Read it again.
And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night.
To divide the day from the nights. Again, so that's the sun, that's the moon. Read on.
And let them be for signs.
Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. Y'all heard of all this before, right? Red blood moons, super moons. Y'all heard of all this before. That ain't nothing new to you, right? Okay, just remember the big one. Remember August 21st of 2017. Remember that? Where there was a total solar eclipse. Where most of the North American continent, and especially definitely all 50 states, became dark, okay? In mid-afternoon. And what was the Lord doing? That was a sign in the sun. That was a direct response to the November the 1st raid that took place in November of 2016. Ever since November of 2016, the rapid signs, the Lord have ramped up the signs in the sun and in the moon. Okay, there was a super moon before that, which was 13 days right after that on November the 13th. Okay, so ever since then, the Lord had been putting nothing but the signs out there. And that the reason why August 21st, 2017 was so significant, because that hasn't happened since Christ was on the cross. That happened, Christ was on the cross. And then, again, if you stay around long enough, things that happen repeats itself. It happened when Christ was on the cross, when it got dark in the middle of the afternoon. And it also happened when the children of Israel was in Egypt and Egypt was getting plagued, when it was dark for 3 days straight. So if you got a misconception on what would this mean, it means y'all about to catch hell. That's what it means.